Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, D.A. Thank you. Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Irving at the point guard position. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Offline with his three. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game, and Hayward gets it to go.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with, and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Here's Tatum following the basket by LeBron James. Count the basket.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Rondo finds Caldwell Pope. Tatum against Ingram. Right side, Irving over Rondo, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Tatum. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
LeBron against Hayward. Caldwell Pope off the left rim and out. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. To the middle. Pass to Hayward. Over James. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That's just another one for Hayward. He's built up his body. Now he has the strength and endurance to score at will.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Tatum. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York. Hayward on the wing, covered by LeBron. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Kicks it out to James. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
On the floor for Boston, Hayward and Moore is your small and power forwards. Marcus Smart is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And see, well, what a force Terry Rozier has become. Finally got that chance to play last year and made the most of it.
Well, look, we all knew he had the athleticism, but what we didn't know is how he reacted to a ton of minutes being played. And obviously, he stepped up. Players respect him. He's a guy you want on your side.
He kicks to Horford. Stolen by McGee. Lobs it up there for Ingram. And James throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
1:50 left in the first half. Smart against Caldwell Pope. Smart passes to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Yeah, and you think about big transitions. Isaiah Thomas was a soldier for the Celtics. Got traded for Kyrie, and then Kyrie came in and just made all the fans fall in love with him.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And for the Celtics, lots of transitions last year for sure.
Yeah, and with all the injuries, it was next man up. Tatum in for Hayward, Rozier in for Kyrie. Later in the season, I mean, Brown went from raw athlete to dependable scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Morris. Brown comes in for Smart. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Rozier. Here's LeBron. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Shoots a fader. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from LeBron.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
LeBron against Hayward, and he makes that one. Hayward's got 8 points.
Sweet handles from the veteran forward. Hayward carving up the D.
James kicks to Rondo. Here's Ingram. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Hayward. Over in the corner, Brown. The second chance effort and the rejection by LeBron.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you're drawn to the hole.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston.
The Celtics.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. We got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. Out in front at the half is Boston. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd,
That didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Ingram is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Horford. Tatum kicks to Brown. Over Ingram. Tatum trying to break free. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
What about the ascension of Jaylen Brown? I mean, come on. He's an uber athlete, super smart, strong, long wingspan, and very raw coming into the league. Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here is Horford. Hayward looking over the floor. It's tipped. Horford finds Irving. From the arc. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Austin with the ball. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 7.
His three-point shot does not let him down. One of the many ways Irving affects the game.
Here's James. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hayward passes to Irving. That one goes in. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. LeBron kicks to McGee. Back to LeBron. Pass to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over Hayward. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 2. And right at... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Marcus Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Morris in at the small forward.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
LeBron passes to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. Here's Baines, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The three from LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Tatum against Ingram. Tatum kicks to Irving. Back to Tatum. Launches it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Lakers trail by 5. James outside. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And they have to. I mean, this isn't the time in the game to be careful. This is the time to attack.
At the top of the key, Baines. Kicks to Irving. Launches a 3. And James pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And stolen by Tatum. Smart dishes to Tatum. Got a piece of it.
7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Boston making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Gordon Hayward comes in for Morris. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 4. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the more versatile players in the league, showing he's also clutch.
James looking it over. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And that's an intentional foul. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Shooting for Boston. Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Checking in for the Celtics, Jalen Brown.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.